What is good, homies? This is Chris from the Small Hat Crew, joined today by Small Hat Manny.
Yo.
Small Hat Nick.
Hello.
And Small Hat Brandon.
Always last. Oh, hi.
You're not last because we also have Small Hat Laura.
Hi.
Like I said, save the best for last.
Look at that. Look at that. Today we are reviewing some more new leaders we have. I gotta say, I'm excited to see what we're gonna talk about here because I'm in a good mood as I'm riding my X1 Blurple Crocodile High.
Yes, with the 35-man local.
Yeah, fucking only loss being to my bad matchup in Katakuri. But with that being said, anyone before we jump into this one, boys and girl?
What happened, babe? Sorry.
What?
Oh,
No,
no.
Damn, Brandon, not on camera.
Look at Brandon pretending he has a girlfriend for the viewers. My God. Okay.
No.
All right, guys. Yes, the small hat clout. It's actually a real thing. But we'll go ahead and jump into this. We have first leader. Actually, who do you guys want to start with? Lucci's kind of cringe.
Let's just do Lucci first because I don't want to.
Yeah, that's true. Ending on
I don't want
Lucci
to end on a bad note.
Well, I don't remember him being bad. Okay, wait, let's see. All right, Rob Lucci, Black Leader, 5 life, 5,000 power, CP 0. When attacking, you may trash the top 2 cards of your deck. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost for this turn.
So tell me how this card
just
isn't bad.
without like the second effect, bro.
Tell me how this isn't bad.
Okay, so the idea here is, and okay, I'm not saying I'm playing devil's advocate for the viewers back home. All right, so we're getting a bunch of new CP cards. All of them are having the cost of shuffling discard pile back into the deck. Yeah. So this is I guess on paper he's supposed to be the one leader that can actually keep fueling those without, because even like Sakazuki, you know. If you miss the brand new, sometimes you can't like pull off the Lucci on turn 2 and stuff like that because you only have 2 cards in discard pile off your filter.
But you have to remember that they also have a spad.
No, I didn't forget. I'm aware.
And he's able to use Bandem because he's a CP leader.
Yeah, no, I agree. But because what I'm getting at here is if they're gonna print a lot of cards that have that cost, then like the amount of discard you were doing previously is not going to cut it. If everybody you put on the board is putting 2 cards from discard back into the deck, then his obvious intention here is to be able to keep fueling those so that you don't run out of steam. I will say of all the black leaders, he does have by far the worst dot -1 effect. You know, Smoker just does it and gains 1,000. And Smoker, we've seen Smoker's fate. My God. Although to be fair, he doesn't.
There's no Dawn investment for this card.
He doesn't have air door. He doesn't have air door. No. Smoker is what I'm getting at. Yeah. It was like Smoker has the better ability there, but this leader gets air door. He gets Spandem. Yeah, I don't know, but also now as far as free ones go, Perona I think is probably just better. Sakazuki.
Things this leader has going for him, or that would make it go for him rather. Is if this leader's ability was activate main instead of when attacking, I think that'd be way bigger. Like I don't know why they only gave him one ability.
Well, they gave him when attacking because like he's supposed to be the aggressive black leader, just like his previous card, where it's like he's swinging twice. He's just meant to be the aggressive black leader.
Well,
the second thing I've realized is blue has Hound's Blaze, yellow has Amaru. I think they're going to do the same thing they did with 0 cost events, where decks are just getting these 2 cost events that do something. Power.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is block set.
Well, I will say so technically, because he technically isn't one of, because he has the Dawn -1 effect, but then his second effect is supposed to be the trashing 2.
-1. It's -1 cost.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I didn't think he minus Dawn, but yeah, he has the -1 cost effect. Go for it.
Oh no, my bad. So my thoughts on it are, as a mono black leader, you have to realize you're competing with Gecko Moria now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see any mono black leader beating that one out for sets to come. He does have the CP cards that we have right now are pretty damn strong. We're gonna get more during this set. I just still think as a mono black leader, like
He's mid.
Gecko Moria is still gonna dominate there.
No, I
Yeah,
agree.
valid.
I also think Gecko will dominate. But yeah, because the bonus, and that's the problem too, because it's like technically he has his two effects. He minuses cost by 1, but then he also trashes 2. But that doesn't make up for it, because you also have like Gecko also trashes 2. So
Yep.
you know, and he gets a body in the process. It's like that's just strictly better. I don't.
An unrested body. And remember, everybody, this is before we see all the cards, so we could be completely freaking wrong.
Right.
This
Or
is
we're
just
just
Hey.
right.
card
I was gonna
itself.
say, we're never wrong.
We're never wrong. Well, I've watched some of our older videos.
And I still stand by that.
Me too. Me too. Vivi's gonna have her day.
called doubling
You're gonna
down.
stand on business today, brother.
I believe we'll have her day. I want it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
But
a
on
very
paper-
go. Yeah.
No, just underwhelming on paper. Still
Very.
CP cards are good, but
It's gonna
It's at
take
7.
because we've seen with Lucci what they've been doing with him like in the past is they've been giving him cards that are locked to him specifically. I think he's the only black leader that has locked cards. So if he gets more good cards that are locked to him that weren't running this leader, then sure. You know, kind of like Katakuri and his 10 mom debacle. Like, if 10 mom doesn't exist, you don't play Katakuri, you just play an L. But she does. If he gets something like that, then I guess there's a discussion here. But at first glance, with what we do have available to us, what we do know, this is very underwhelming, like Brandon said.
Yeah.
Anything before we move on to our next leader?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. Who do you guys want to end on, I guess?
I think we end with Bonney. I think Bonney
Cool,
has the
me-
most
I was-
to talk about.
Yes, I agree. This morning I was talking about how I think she's the best one here. Okay, so now we have Boa Hancock, blue leader, 5 life, 5,000 power, 7 warlords of the sea. That's good news for Dopey believers. Kuja pirates. During your turn, once per turn, you may activate this when a character leaves play from one of your abilities. If you have 5 or less cards in hand, draw 1 card. I think this leader's. Well, I'm not gonna say bad. I'm not gonna say.
I have my opinion.
I'm not gonna say she's bad. So okay, alrighty. So I will say, anytime she removes something, and then her leader ability draws a card, that's an advantage of 2 cards. You've taken a body off the board and you've drawn a card. So
You can play 7-drop Borsellino out something, draw a card. Oh yeah.
yes,
So
that is what.
Well, I was gonna say. Well, another part of this text you have to realize it doesn't say your opponent's card like other cards. It just says when a character period leaves. So you could do things where, like, let's say, for example, now obviously I'm pretty sure they're going to make better cards, but this is just for example. Let's say you have let's say you have 4 cards in hand, right?
Mhm.
You play Zeph, bounce a Kaya back to your hand, and then obviously because a
card,
character
yeah.
left the board, you draw a card.
That's true.
So
Yeah,
so this isn't just your opponent where you're like, well, if my opponent's to play things that I don't get to do things. No, it's if any character leaves the board by any way, shape, or form.
That's fair. I'm gonna tell you why problem with this card is, however. Okay, so I think that's cool and all right, but I also think Blue Luffy exists, and I think he's just better.
I don't think he's better.
No,
Personally.
Blue Luffy's
Okay,
not
okay,
better
okay.
than this.
Wait, so remind me. Okay, is his ability if you have 4 or less cards in hand, draw 1?
3 or less
It's
cards.
when attack.
Oh, it's 3. Okay, wait a minute. No, never mind.
Yeah,
I take
he's
it all
3 or
back.
less.
Take it all
you
back.
have to
Also,
Dawn.
Luffy is when attacking.
Is he? Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right, he's not even
And
in the
he's
conversation. I take it back.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Um,
I
I
think
don't-
she's good. There's
I
a
think-
lot of blue cards like 3000 Worlds, Red Rock that just naturally deal with things. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some type of characters that are gonna play around with this idea of bouncing cards or bottom decking cards.
okay.
So it's gonna be cool things like that, or maybe
He has
she
the
just gets a
potential
cool
to
type of
draw
engine.
Pounds, please.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you.
Draw Hound Blaze.
I don't think so. Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't think the removal and draw is going to be like if I can red rock something and draw a card. I don't think that's enough because this is coming from a Blurple Croc player who already does that, and I don't think it's that strong. I'm gonna be real.
So I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be my leader as well. Looking at it, because you have to think, blue has gotten very, very good cards Blue just doesn't have a leader that works well with the cards, like a mono blue leader that works well with the cards. This could be it, because now you 9-drop Mihawk and draw a card.
That's
you
true.
have. You're forgetting about the 9-drop Sanji. I mean, you're still gonna have the cards to set your deck the way you want. 9-drop Sanji, which can then place either Mihawk or Aramaki. Blue got an 8-drop 8K blocker that does have a card effect that takes a character off the board, and then you're now drawing as well.
He's Houndblaze on a body.
Yes. On an 8K blocker. Like, I think this leader actually has a shit ton of potential. I'm very excited for it now because I've been looking for a deck for that Sanji, and Queen just isn't it, because Queen is just so far gone now. This might be it.
I'm excited for this leader.
I think she'll be good. So I'll tell you what I think. I don't think she's going to be bad. I think she's going to be like the Reiju of her set. You know,
I think she's better than Reiju.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think it's better.
Really?
Well, Reiju is actually doing well.
Because Reiju's not bad, is what I'm getting at. Is the
she's not bad. But if I was comparing the two, I think Boa's better. Because Boa's not.
Well, of course, Boa's better. I don't think that's up for debate. I think she's definitely better than Reiju. But I think she'll be she won't be the stinker, but she also won't be the best performing leader. I think she'll sit there and float right in the middle of her set as far as her leaders go.
Okay.
I think but yeah, Nick, you've been awfully quiet over there.
Oh no, I've been talking. I said like this bitch can draw for fucking Houndsblaze potentially.
Yeah.
And,
that's a big deal right there.
I'm excited to see
it's not.
It's not.
Houndblaze is not good outside of Sakazuki.
It's not.
It's
but
not.
She draws off staples.
Bro.
You know what's funny though? 9-drop Mihawk just gets better and better every set, which is very odd to me.
You think so?
Like I said, this deck's downfall is going to be that it has no cost reduction.
God, I don't like Mihawk.
Agreed. I'm excited to see now that she's a leader though. I think Blue will get just very generic good cards.
Even with non-existing?
Well, also I'm wondering like if we get more 7 Warlords of this, 7 Warlords cards, so we'll kind of see how that plays out, but very excited for this leader.
Yeah, honestly, I'm expecting this leader to just get Kuja. Yeah. Like when I saw 7 Wars, like, oh, that's good for Dopey. Then I saw Kuja Pirates. It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Kuja deck more than a 7 Warlords deck.
Definitely.
You know what card is good in this deck? Fucking the 3-drop ulti.
Yeah. I will say,
yeah.
Now imagine this leader, the word abilities is removed. If you run something over by battle, you draw a card. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sogi King. Oh my god.
Sogi King becomes filter 2, then draw.
Yeah.
And bounce.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a blue player,
hopeful.
you usually just like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see a blue player not wanting to play this, and I'm really excited for the alt art of this because Boa.
Yeah. I love leaders like this. Honestly, like it's because even for next set, as far as like the leaders I expect to play, I expect to fuck around on Gecko. I expect to fuck around on Yamato. My favorite leader from that set, though, however, it is Reiju. I love leaders like this. You guys, as a Blurple Croc player, this shit speaks to me. I love this.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also,
I just love that it's a no Dawn commitment either.
Yeah. Anything else that needs to be said before we move on?
I just think the card is just basically good. It doesn't force you to have to swing with it. It's during your turn, so you have complete control of it. And it's not anything super hyper specific, like it has to destroy something, or it has to bounce something. It just says when a character leaves. So however a character
from an ability, not by battle though. That's important.
Yeah.
But abilities could be destruction, bottom deck, bounce.
Well,
I think that's where they went wrong with Purple
any
Kaido.
destruction.
That's where they went wrong with Purple Kaido.
Does Blue have any destruction?
No.
That's all I can think of.
It's only bouncing bottom deck.
It's Ice Oni time, boys. Let's go.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah, and it's searchable in Blurple Kaido.
That's a meme though.
It's also searchable in Blurple Croc now.
All right.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Are we rating these cards, or are we just like?
I don't know. See, we don't have anything. We have nothing to go based off of. We just have the cards. There's no point.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I give her a 6 out of 10 because of Booba.
That's crazy. Booba don't even go that crazy. I've seen better Booba on Zeus, so.
But this is just a normal card. It's not even an alternate art card. This card is
Zeus
amazing.
doesn't even have an alt art, and his Booba goes crazy.
Well, he's different. He's a whole.
This leader, the alt art of this leader is going to be so expensive right off the rip just from waifu tags.
Oh yeah, no, it will be.
So expensive.
And I'll pay for it too.
I
will.
Oh, 100%.
I think this is a leader where I think is more beneficial just to open boxes.
Yep.
Like, don't even buy it single. Just open boxes.
Don't take his advice. That is terrible. Don't listen to him, people. If you buy a box, just keep it sealed. We've seen what One Piece is. We've seen what our market looks like. Just keep it sealed.
You right.
One Piece is just monopoly money. That's all it is.
Okay. We'll move on to our next leader. So this is, I was on Garen this morning. I think this is our best leader by far. Actually, I saw Nick too, I think. But Jewelry Bonney, green leader, 5 life, 5,000 power, supernovas, Bonney pirates. Ooh, we could finally be getting her own shit. I just realized, does that mean Bonnie Searcher won't be able to search her own cards?
Yeah, she can.
That would be funny.
Well, they're supernovas.
Yeah, supernova.
Well, yeah, because she's the only supernova in her crew, though.
But you have to remember though, like the new Cavendish that you talk shit about, and I'm standing by my Cavendish boy. Remember, he just says restand 2 Dawn if you play him and you control a supernova leader. Here's another supernova leader. So that means you can play a body, restand your 2, so her ability's live.
Wait, what are you talking about, Manny? That's not relevant to anything I said. I was just talking about Bonnie Searcher doesn't search. She can't search this leader's.
Sorry, I just have a lot of things to say about this card.
No,
My man's just real passionate about fucking Cavendish.
I was about to say, this man's real passionate about a 12-year-old.
Yeah, he
She's
is.
not 12.
She is. Have we read her ability yet?
No. Oh wait, yeah,
No, we have not. Okay, so we have when opponent attacks once per turn, 1 Dawn. Rest up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters. There's no cost restriction. She just does it. She just fucking does it.
1 Dawn.
She just does it.
Absolutely nuts.
This card's amazing.
The fact that this is not a dual color leader, so it has that restriction of 4 life, is insane.
I think she's so good. It's crazy too, because she's good in a way where it's like, I know she's gonna be good, but I have no interest in touching her.
Ew.
Why would that be ill? Why would you say ill that I don't want to touch a minor?
Again.
Do you have something you want to tell us, Brandon?
No.
So it is that there's nothing. He just doesn't want to talk about it.
So the con of the leader, like pros and cons, right? The con is you're going to be playing off curve every turn because you're doing the leader ability every fucking turn.
You
like,
are.
Unless it's super early game. The pros though, you can tap down one of their big bodies, their leader, or even like if it's early game and they have a green Bonney on the board or a searcher that keeps tapping itself, you can tap that down with her ability. You can tap down small bodies, anything. I'm very excited because I feel green has been so underwhelming the past few sets. I feel like this might be the deck that puts it back on the map.
She's amazing too because she basically says no matter what, your opponent will be playing down 1 attack every single turn. Because it doesn't matter. Exactly, because it doesn't matter, like, because she can hit character or leader, there's no playing around her ability. The only thing that's getting around is like swing leader, play a Zoro on a hand swing. Everything else that's not rush, there's no playing around this. She's taking 1 attack every turn, and then we could get even more cards in the future that do it. But as there are right now, we do have cards that just pop regardless of cost. Just as long as something's tapped, just take it out.
So
like,
Oh well, I was just gonna say to Brandon's point before, where that you're playing off curve. That's true until, like I was saying before, like until you play Cavendish. Because Cavendish says,
I was thinking about Dellinger, bro. Don Quixote Pirates Dellinger is just end of turn, set 1 Dawn is active.
I have to read.
Well, but the thing is, Cavendish is searchable with the Bonney Searcher, and then what you can do with that is that Cavendish says on play and when attacking, if you have a supernova leader, restand 2 Dawn.
If they don't lean into Bonney Pirates and they do go supernovas, the law players have to just be fucking hoping that she gives them good shit.
Yeah.
The law players are on life alert right now. They want Bonney to succeed more than anybody, just so they can abuse her new toys.
Yep.
That is literally. I do like
As a
to.
5-life leader. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the only time this leader would ever actually play something on curve would be like if she wanted the 10 drop, because she tapped something on the opponent's turn. Now she's gonna 10 drop on her turn and just keep it locked there.
But I mean, you play freaking 5-drop carrots as your 2Ks. You play some Dellinger, stuff like that. You can restand a Dawn.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Also, basically, it's like getting a beige every single turn.
Yeah, because she's also, this could be the first time we finally see, and I mean, this is a far fetch, and I don't expect it to happen, but I will acknowledge that this does exist. Remember, we have events from like starter deck 2 and OP01. No, actually starter deck 2, like repel and stuff. Scalpel and repel, where you just counter and then restand a Dawn for your leader ability. Those now are relevant.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
What?
Back to like the Supernova package, like cards like X Drake are just busted because it's like your opponent swings, you just rest the 4 drop or less.
Yep.
You're just like, cool, I'll rest it. My turn, drop X Drake, kill it.
What I really like about this leader too is there are some decks that you want to starve out, and this is a perfect leader for doing that because she says, I never have to attack your face. I can always go board. I can always give myself something to attack on your board instead of giving you life.
Yeah, it's funny because like in a more roundabout way too. Like she's not dealing with like triggers and everything, but she is kind of playing the NL game plan of like she just has an extra cushion every single turn. There's just one less attack she has to deal with, and in the process though, she's tapping bodies, so she could actually challenge them on the following turn. Like if she wants to starve the opponent, instead of she's just gonna go for the bodies. Like you dump the cards out your hand to protect your bodies. I'm not going into your face. You're not picking up new cards. Eventually, you just have to run out of resources. I like this leader a lot.
She's starving the player by eating all the food.
Yes. Very on curve. Very on.
Now, another thing I want to bring up is that I'm pretty sure people are going to be like, well, what I can do is just do a big first swing because it's only on when attacked. But then, I would just say, well, you could do that. Green has blockers on blockers for days, and hell, they even have the killer blocker where if you kill him, he's just going to draw another card anyways, so it doesn't really particularly matter. And then after that big swing that the blocker just blocks, you rested the other swing. And so you also have to, like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
And you also have to take into account. So say we are doing that whole Supernova thing. This is gonna be a leader. She's gonna kind of be like what Rosinante wants to be, where she'll be able to put 8-drop Kid on the board and protect the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah, because
oh my god,
because they get one good swing. The blocker blocks that one. The Bonney taps the other potential target.
Yeah, this leader's gonna be degenerate.
not to mention, like with that leader ability, and depending on the build, of course, you're going to have a decent amount of life when you hit endgame 10 Dawn. 9-drop Zoro becomes like very viable in this deck.
Yes, he does.
I think this is the first deck that the 9-drop Zoro is more than viable.
He is.
Is
the fact that he's perfectly
supernova or no?
What you say?
Is 9-drop Zoro a supernova or no? I forgot.
I don't think so. Did someone double check?
I have no idea.
I'll check real fast.
I think he's just a straw hat,
on your thing.
if I remember correctly.
I'm checking in green right. He is Straw Hat Crew. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
But I mean, in this deck, I'd probably run. I mean, depending on what cards we get, of course. But like probably 3 of him because again, 9 Dawn. So even on 10 Dawn, you can play him and still have leader ability to save
for protection.
Life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Insane, dude.
Literally, a win con, and he just leans so perfect. The fact that he costs 9, the fact he leaves her that 1 extra Dawn, like, oh my god, this leader's. I think she's gonna be so good. She's gonna be so good.
Yeah, and she's already so good. Like, there's already so much Supernova support.
Yeah.
There's so much good she has going for her. And then the fact that she just gets to have 5 life. Good leaders haven't had 5 life for a while in One Piece, it feels like.
Yes.
I'm kind of hoping that... I don't know if I'd prefer to see her get Supernovas or Bonney Pirates at this point.
I think for the sake of law.
I think she'll get Bonney Pirates, but I think the Supernova one's just gonna be better.
Well, okay, so let's think. Is there any leader that we get where... Well, besides like Isho, is there any leader that we get where they just don't get support for their crew?
Good question.
Because I'm pretty sure they all get
any
their
of
crew.
Bonnie's crew. Like, do we even know who's in Bonnie's crew?
No,
I can't name a single fucking person. I can't name a single person.
Yeah, no, neither can I. Okay, maybe she does just go supernovas. I hope she does. I mean, if I were to play around this leader, it would just be me trying to live out the Rosinante dreams of just hiding behind an 8-drop kid. Because I love that shit. I think it's so funny. Yeah. It's so degenerate, but God, if it isn't funny, I love it.
Okay. So check it out. So for the Bonney Pirates, we know of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members,
and they all look.
Hold on.
Look goofy, dude.
Hold on. There's 8 members. Only Bonney and her first mate have a name.
We're gonna get some name reveals. TCG name reveals.
Yes. We don't know what their names are.
I put it in the general chat too. They are the most basic background looking characters that I've ever seen in my
let me take a gander at this. Let me take a gander. What is this? What is this?
Ruby dude, bro.
I love question mark.
It is. Here,
she is the only character that looks like a main character.
Yes, all the other characters literally look like NPCs.
This is not her crew. I refuse to believe this is her crew.
They are. Look. You can literally look down, and there's a scene from Sabayoi, and they're all standing there behind her while she's eating.
Bro, I don't think that means anything.
Well, then she don't got a crew. It's either those guys are her crew, or she has no crew.
Or her crew is in hiding.
So
no, she ate her crew. That's what
I don't think we're getting Bonney Pirates.
No, we're not getting Bonney Pirates. The fact that Bonney was the fucking searcher actually for supernovas should have been very telling. It was foreshadowing. I'm pretty sure I won't play her, but I'm still excited.
Oh, I'm gonna play the fuck out of her.
I'm gonna play her. Yeah.
Really, green is such a boring color to me. Aside from Yamato.
Bro, if it wasn't for Red being able to deal with the 8-drop kid, I would have played kid for the longest time.
The winner Bonnies shot up to $60.
Powerful.
Hell yeah. God. Any closing thoughts before we wrap this one up, boys and girl?
OP07.
Thank you for including me.
So much waifu tax.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be insane.
I was a little bit scared when OP06 got revealed. Well, rather when Yamato got revealed. For the health of the game, but honestly, I kind of like where the game is headed.
I remember, because we were talking earlier, and we're gonna get into that discussion because it's a lot, but like about potential rotation, because it seemed like the power level of the leaders that we'd gotten kind of had taken a step back from what we'd gotten previously with fucking Yamato, Gecko, Enel, Sakazuki. All of these ones seem very reasonable. They're good, but like in a very fair way, whereas our last one seemed very like unhealthy for One Piece.
Yes.
Yeah. But okay. All right. I guess with that one being set then, until next time, we will see you guys.
See ya, y'all.
Later.
Toodles.
Toodles.